I want to break free.
Ready to break free? Norwegian Cruise Line is back and sailing this summer. Kick back in the Caribbean or take in the stunning sights in Europe. And with our robust health and safety program, you can cruise confidently. Book today and enjoy 30% off all cruises, free open bar, free airfare, and more. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Offer ends soon. Norwegian Cruise Line. Sail safe, feel free.
Ships Registry the Bahamas and USA. Restrictions apply.
Blog Talk Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen around the world, welcome to the sound of Cosa Nostra Radio. I am your narrator, JCA. For the last 2 years, some of the most talented underground poets, lyricists, and singer-songwriters have come together in a show of unity and fellowship. We are a family unit located on allpoetry.com. A special shout-out to Kevin for giving us a home. Now prepare yourselves for a special that has been 2 years in the making.
This piece was written end of July 2020 for a dear friend's picture prompt contest. It's called Viewing the Muse. I gaze into a white sun setting down on the wet skin of ruffled waters. Tender with a lit caress, like the motion of lucid mirrors in blistering shades, drenching the skies with burnt ribbons. Though chaos blows in rowdy gusts with a crafty haze of brown confusion through these silver curls, tainted by a smother of bitter wind, stretching the boundaries of proud waves. Small starlings with stark pinstripes painted sharp upon kite wings, dart in their intricate revelry of being birds, completely unconcerned. Now erratic fears cradle sullen faces, lips taste of fragile lives, shifting in the balance, rising to meet rage, emerging into invisible forces, shouting the chants of pandemic to the fallen pan, only to gather for night's final unfolding on celestial thresholds, completed by destiny, determined long ago, before time be wed movement in a marriage of passing stages. End of poem.
Earth Angel, JCA, our omnipresence. The property of being present anywhere and everywhere. The term omnipresence is most often used in religious contexts, but this time the Cosa Nostra can be attributed to a deity or supreme being such as our very own JCA. He speaks of worldwide interest in the show amounting to 80+ nations. And so from nothing did a lot of interest come. Earth Angels is an epic poem, a play and a novel all in one. Reticulum is a small faint constellation in the southern sky. Its name is Latin for a small net or a reticule, a net of crosshairs at the focus of a telescope eyepiece that is used to measure star positions. Lead us justifiably, where chaos upon it stands cannot but cancel all. Aesthetics, mind you, omnipresent has in some respects given us inertia. Comparably to humankind, it's become grand an image to be cosmic. Omnipresence holds such a listening device, it becomes more a libretto. Sympathy has transpired to open as much awareness to hail the abyss. Affluent and as far afield, we its finest fragments, so grouped reticular, nothing can allow itself to be called nothing. If within this translation our thing is, we are from the past to exceed as well the future also. So faintly aware are we that form will find attraction, magnetic and bias. The difference of opinion will be void, then boo, time in the moment. Reticence no more. Given our precious time shall illuminate from so far away, it's possible new worlds exist to listen in. You can call it nostalgia. Join us in the spirit of the word that happiness will find for you this Hajj. Carry this torch for many a light year, never to lose sight of the aesthetic. Acronyms are we who have cherished one another within this mantra, one and all.
Rise for Titus. For I am present to praise Titus, both in glory of drink and the word. None better ever came before us. May his writings be forever heard. Survive service of 3 less than score, the road being laid out per his choice. May the gods allow to scribe much more, not deserving the muse of his voice. He rules as the eldest of his clan. The challenge was a conqueror of feats. His name to be honored by each man, and laid alongside the praise of Keats. Hailed as doctor of economist, philosopher and educator, revolutionary socialist, educated life worth living for. Be not worthy to cast out his praise, yearning only to be granted vision, to understand his shared gifted ways. My life fulfilled with praise of mission. I stand proudly today before thee. Let no man present himself better, as the light has shone for us to see his conquered words to the letter. And
Cockblocked by Mrs. Little Boo. Maybe it's the shiny optimism that murders our objectivity. Denial, a vigilante on a suicide mission. Or is it that clarity's visual field has been obstructed by candy-coated schoolgirl promises? Grand illusions of fables never discovered, not for lack of trying, rather due to dingy rose-coloured glasses we obediently wear, those without poetically perfect peepers or 20/20 vision. the kiss of death. It isn't you, it's me. What a crock of mutilated dog shit that reeks to the high heavens. Apparently it is me. Otherwise I'd be on that urban legend ever elusive white goddamn horse with my metaphorical, perfectly polished, polite Disney prince waltz. You sadistic cockblocker, do the math, ye blinded fools, the odds ain't good. Fairy tale selfishly cracked, the slipper didn't fit. Heroin eternally running late, sisters who'd give Satan a run for his money, and a stepmother straight from the fiery pit of Lucifer's clandestine back alley sweatshops. Perhaps the ridiculous rosy outlook has been oversung. Always sounded better in the shower, muffled by stone-aged pipes singing strangulated, sinister squeals of reality. Kissed many a toad in my day, never received that crackerjack prize dubbed happily ever after. Can't even say it with a straight face, can you? Remember when people were real and hope was laid out in a dainty Martha Stewart pre-incarcerated gift basket, enticing with those overstimulated dreams, one served with a side of enthusiasm? Yeah? Me neither.
Lying in my bed, I watch the clock hands and think of you. My mind running circles, memories come storming through. Flashback to heated nights I tried to leave behind. Suitcase of reveries, time after. Sometimes people need a change, and life paths are not the same. Standing at a crossroad, knowing this is where we will end. Then you say, it's time you go, and I'll stay behind. Time will not rewind. Should you get lost, I'll be there to guide you through. Time after time. Should you fall, I'll be there to comfort you. Time after time. Should you get lost, I'll be there to guide you through. Time after time. Should you fall, I'll be there to help you through. Time after time.
Memory is crumbling around me. A picturesque memory is crumbling around me. A picturesque memory is crumbling around me. Can you see me? I'm hiding in the ashes of the memories, ignited flames emitting me with so much pain, with so much pain. Towers, burning with the ones I love, burning with the ones I love. Crumbling, picturesque memory is crumbling around me, crumbling around me. Towers, burning with the ones I love, burning with the ones I love.
Tremors by Steven76. Shades of blue come over me as you hit that special spot, trembling because you won't relent, like I am shivering in the icy blue cold, furiously working that one perfect area until I add the snow. End poem.
Moonglow lies softly upon your face. Dark lashes lay gentle as butterfly wings against your cheeks. A tinge of pink roses rest on full lips, pleading for another kiss. Hushed breath touches me, giving life to my soul. The rise and fall of your soft breath beckons me as slumber holds you in his arms. Gazing at velvety white skin, sleek and smooth as a swan, graceful and gentle against satin sheets. I beg the moon to stay as I watch my goddess in throes of passion sleep. Yet the sun rises, and with a subtle smile, so does my love. End poem.
Insomnia by Raconteur. If only I could evict you from my dreams until I can wake with you next to me. But the thought of caressing your skin and feeling it ignite against mine prevents me from succumbing to slumber. Growing hunger to taste your lips haunts me, and the thought of tears in your eyes leaves me broken. The consequence of your absence leaves me aching, yearning to have you in my life. Through sunshine and storms, creating memories as our future together unfolds. Fools seek perfection, and I'm foolish enough to believe that you're perfect for me. Blind as I am, I can see things for what they are. Nothing can mask the beauty your soul radiates. There is no rest, having everything I've sought just out of reach. Close the distance. Take my outstretched hand. Gaze into my soul. Let me seal our fate with our first kiss. End poem.
I play out my tongue to lick up the cream while I smile into your eyes. I know what you're imagining. My lips upon your face, my tongue wandering along the trail of whipping cream dripped upon your skin. Lipstick leaving evidence of whispers from my mouth, words quietly spoken, resting upon your skin. As I travel ever south, pausing to kiss every single inch until I reach my goal and lick the taste of cream from you.
Oubliettes by Silk Black Rose. Why do you spin such glorious webs in the requiem of my madness, where all light has faded from stars that died millennia ago? Be it thee, or woven of stardust by some forgotten god's palm, now fallen from grace, whispering in the ears of wretched mortals? Why dost thou torment me, as if every line were a lock, and a word the key to set my spirit free? Is it the way silver moon sways the flow of my poet's hand, brushing your galaxies across the void of a page? Or is it the way darkness tastes on the tip of your velvet tongue that holds thy fancy? Lady, thy waltz beneath my blackened shroud inflames a beating as of symphonies, singing arias and dirges, crashing in a riot of cacophony. Parting silence's veil to pour your blood into my inkwell, while my fingers caress the song of your voice across the aged parchment, till, at last, my demons weep.
Night falls. I bend like a tree, or of many colors in a world that roots wrong. Branches that wisp with the wind, breaking nevermore. Gradual shedding, metamorphosis of winds, bringing embers of stillness, as well traveler is not structured for understanding. Branches dance, remembering, offer peaks of enlightenment, as the night weeps. Silent understandings of solitude grant tranquility. Though I sleep, I never really sleep. Lace and black velvet are the song, cradling moonstone paths of color. Pink rebirths reflect a place to call home. The delicate whispers of moon shadows shine. Requiem of twilight speaks of the knotted structure, wisping gracefully, bending, but not decaying, as life transcends.
Traces of You by Pretty Bird. Traces of you line every moment silver, even in my darkest day. Traces of you make the empty linger the second you walk away. Traces of you are my hidden treasure, a joy that is all my own. Traces of you are too fine to measure, yet brighten my darkness alone. Traces of you make life worth living, the birth of my very smile. Traces of you make ease of forgiving, though memories tend to beguile. Traces of you turn hell into glory, then turn back the other way. Traces of you rewrite the story every second of every day.
Existing in the realm of its own true hell, the pacing of the parasite begins to swell. It suffers in silence, yet demands to be heard. I will never survive without its bevy of words.
Risen from the flame like the dance of a sprite, the verse it contains is quiet in our sight. It glows, though it dies while drifting upon winds. Can you perceive the pain as this blends?
A dark room holds no light. A silenced man possesses no flight. Scattered ashes with a torn soul. I died again, only to become a ghoul.
Rotten and starving, we unseal the night, a fetid release inscribing our blight. Blown to the void where everything numbs, a flow of the core without the motion of lungs.
Walking down that green mile, thunder glimmers like tiny sparks of tea light fire. Silver singed tips of God's hands turn pale lines, wrinkled memories that once lit the green mile. I see them in flashes, heavier than a dead man's feet walking on their own graves, riding on the axles and pissing out razor blades into my chest. I breathe in, afraid of the dark, but more afraid of all those old corridors marked E-block, the ones that light up with each wailing crack of the storm. They call to me like dogwood trees being burnt down, screaming and crying, begging for the flames to be taken back. But no, they never can be. They're stored in padded rooms, not all strapped down purdy-like, but disordered, mudded, and topsy-turvy in the most paralyzing kind of way. They take me back to July 10th, 1939, and all the days before it that rolled on too. The days of John Coffey and Mr. Jingles, the circus mouse. Back then, I was a man with no eyes, but that didn't stop Mr. Coffey from reminding me to see. And it was there we found each other in the dark. But on days like these, when I'm riding the white lightning of all the things that once were, when I see those black rooms, judgment coming down, I pray God has mercy on my soul.
Crimson Red, one to the head, pick up this pen and now you're dead. Fucked up like what I said, bullets have no names, but I'll end you, give you fame. Wonder what I'm saying, little peep shame. Overdose, who's to blame? Wonder what to say when Triple X got shot, but still I'll wrap you up in a box and give you fame. I'm thinking, is that all you got? Deaf news to the mute, not a word to say. Wondering if this is gonna be your day. Sunshine falls upon your grave, because I'm the one that paved the way. Burnt by the sun looking for shade, haven't had a girl since the 4th grade. What a shame when I got them lined up like bread lines and the hook shook by my words. Send you toast and see you turn into a ghost. Froze rose upon your chest. Look to me, you fucked with the best. Bitch, you don't got an S on your chest. I'm a strychnine kiss, you won't be missed. Have words unheard, rehearse, reverse, and take a sec. Time to catch my breath. Running away afraid to face the G. What a waste to me. You fucking dead, you snitch doofus. Severed ties with your lies, you committed suicide, made your mother cry, and daddy asked why another junkie had to die as I said goodbye with a gleam in my eye. Gripping my 45, knowing I poisoned your pack. Should I keep your girl alive? Then rip tide goodbye, leave her on the roadside, another victim of an overdose. Lies in the dirt, tells me what your life is really worth. Welcome to the land of the curse. Wasted, chased in the basement to hide, while I ride and stride, wondering if I should hit your house with a drive-by, faces painted red. Not my style to hit the weak, but a snitch I'll put to sleep, and cut them up in the shed and bury them dead. Arms, legs, and then head, crushed with a hammer, spread out one by one, thinking in my sick mind, ain't this fun? Level, disheveled to revel in what I've done, the curse, the poison one, lost sight of what is right, but someone had to die tonight. Lifted words of a search and dissected, redirected, said, words fed, I'm a chef, promises made. I say my goodbyes to the victims with the last right prayer. Drop the rosary at the spot they're gonna rot. Good night, kid, should have kept to yourself. Now your ass is burning in hell.
Days, what I wouldn't give for another embrace. Last chance, last words, grace for the fast days. Play me a song, upstream, let me hear dawn. Rise on my streams, meet on the beat. Memory streets, keep on tears on heaven retreat. 23 years, life meant the season. Time lost like the reason. Fueled one last breath. telephone. Tired of the suck it up lies of a pheasant. Gold digger fly on my headstone. Ink wrote childhood scrawled on a notepad. Old dry jaw. Missed call, pitfall, clinch fist, blue jays. Gone are them omens. Left are the broken. All had a phone. So much left unsaid in hindsight. Omens. Heart soaked with a life like ocean. Sail away, but he died like Romans. Followers bounce off the dolans. Fading to the sky. Watch the smoke dance. Don't know why. 9 years, 2 months, 20 plus days. What I wouldn't give for another embrace. Last chance, last words, race for the fast pace. Play me a song, hot string, let me hear dawn. Rise on hot strings, meet on the beat. Memory streets, each song tears on heaven retreats. 23 years like mess season, time lost like the reasons. Fueled one last breath, fighting demons. I don't know why. Saw always knowing, slow motion suicide from chain smoking. Solo yet unified, chasing, flowing, pick and pull, wrong way, tick, push, pin, boy, smell growing. Lost boy, don't ring. Can I be windy? We can live forever in a daydream. Let me flee to the time. We had hope, life seems empty. 22 days, can I swerve round? I feel heavy from unjust ways. Being very raised, no longer earthbound. Got us through in her pound. I don't know why. 9 years, 2 months, 20 plus days. What I wouldn't give for another embrace. Last chance, last words, race for the fast pace. Play me a song, hot stream, let me hear dawn. Rise on hot strings, meet on the beat. Memory streets, each spawn tears on heaven retreats.
What's up, y'all? Pupil here. Cell phone assassin. Low def forever. Let's get it. Road wage, fro-yo painted on his non-shave. Kimbo beats over cones in the non-lane. Headphones max lax, ice cold licks. Blinker on retainer to the snare kicks. Minivan assassin. Lead man procession going no laner. Lead foot gaining on a phantom. Limbs perch a raptor for the traffic. Punks perk a cherry bomb. Output a runaways panaches. Just another cruise for the Maverick. Jet soot goosing out the tuchus of his bat shit. I bet it looks dramatic. Music capturing the havoc. Reeking suburban lavish. Crack pop the alchemy on soundtrack. Madcap mop got his sanity on laid back. Gunning 45 toward the speed trap. Calibers are cops. It's a 22 catch rap. Dipping too deep in the Sedona. You can squeeze on in if you wanna. Do you wanna? Just don't disregard the seatbelt, it's there for your projection. I'll let the other pupil roll the session. Friends, there's a mistake in this light paved to perdition. Is it fact or is he fiction that fracture the fiction? Factor in fruition, 4 or 5 things in life that fantasy and flinching in a fantasy of friction is lynching. Or is he clinching on the ledge of collisions exemption? Tempting redemption for a pension, dispensing the tension. Compensation is kismet, whether the storm is conditions conformed within the brawn of brain and is born in a prison. Pain in a poor mouth, misery's company driven. The synonym is living, the pro and non-permission. Yours, given precision with which a henchman can circumvent the system and deliver a second sentence. This dose will cool you off, don't need a chill pill. No heat to burn you down if you can run still. No wisdom inside a rhythm, kill them just as quick as any intention. Have we neglected to mention? Flipping y'all deep in the Sedona. I can let you off if you wanna. Do you wanna? Just don't fuck around and find yourself sitting in the front seat. Got them people scream for the last cheat. Bored to the bone, author of his own canon, sorta like I'm stoned, descendant of a pen dragon, discovered in a smothered Alamo, dragging pens by the load to a 3-legged toad. Another humdinger from the gunslinger, rung stinkers get an ugly zinger with a bum finger. No shit, I have to let it linger. Y'all remember me? I'm the kinda nice lounge singer. Hey, should I fall pill barrel? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to? How many bumps on the head does a primate need to believe what he said? I ask myself that all week. Shit. I've been counting ever since the day I could drive where I want and I want what I pay. Alright, what do you think? That take? Alright.
Talking to my demon 10, from dusk to dawn, I hear the drums of war, roar deep down, as the earth's crust splits open, hands come out, dragging me in the mouth of hell. Not a moment too soon has been chosen, days and years go by in this cell. This is what I've been waiting for us to talk once more. Every day since the last, I tried to bury you as a piece of my past, but now I have no idea why, cause you belong to my ID. So today I don't even try, for who am I to hide the being who made me write a piece called At Night, and the seas I made for fun. But when you're gone I actually try to run. The insane was fun, but the more normal stuff the more I run. Shit is like a piece of me left, and by that echo my ego did a theft. Well, deep in me it's dawning that you are crawling, sawing off the pieces you were once guarding. You see me rising, but I'm waiting until I'm falling. So catch me again. Tell me I have more to gain. Oh, so angry that I can feel your heat burning. The inferno is boiling more, cause we both know we can do so much more. Let's break through the rotten wooden floor, crushing more skulls underneath, breaking more bones than we need, leaving craters where we have been. Let's go harder than they have ever seen. Take my hand, let's get thirsty for the slaughter, and explain them their simplicity as we slice a little broader, cutting open their chest. Oh, when we're done, it's a fest. No more going and no more jest. Actually run, cause as you suggest, I'm coming back for fun. Heavier than a juggernaut in the battle, catching each and other snake who'd ever rattle. End.
I'm a product of dope and booze, product of shitty schools. I'm a product of every chemical they hide in my food. I'm a product of every crime you find on the nightly news. I'm a product of my environment, just trying to dream too. I'm a product of dope and booze, product of shitty schools. I'm a product of every chemical they hide in my food. I'm a product of every crime you find on the nightly news. I'm a product of my environment, just trying to dream too. I've been dreaming of better days, believing I find a way. So I'm grinding and I'm rhyming, but the problem is I gain no capital, like I'm writing an undercase. Fucking A, yet I plug away, hoping things will change. The day I die, my life ain't go to total waste. Then I'm fine with my mistakes, and my mind's in the right place. Wise beyond my age and recognize my eyes lie the same as the guys inside Plato's allegory of the cave. Born in the day, I miss the coldest months. Brain is sorta like a sponge, and I began to notice young. How come those kids ain't got enough? How come those kids got more than us? How come those kids are homeless and life is so disproportionate? Back and forth with drugs when I was growing up, selling them and poisoning my boys that I supposedly loved. Got a strange way of showing it, humming who I'm closest with. Pain is love, get a dose of it, I can get you O's of it.
Purchase this beat
rap song by Ms. Lobu and Becky Friend. Yo, ladies, start the show, give it up, here we go. We're the dynamite duo called Becky and Boo.
Strong independent, does that make me a bitch? How you gonna battle with a sick shit with spit? Banging for your style, since wearing Adidas sneakers. Siren quills with a detonate your speakers.
I rhyme, shake, roll, and rattle the house. Damn tired of playing a shy church mouse. Enough eating crow and walking tiptoe beneath pink bow. Where's a lady Rambo?
Superior, only in your head, full of crap with the bullshit you spread. In false prophets we don't trust. Presence requested at the back of the bus.
They wait to come just to please us. Next guy more eager than the previous to touch the lace linen moon of a goddess soft and devious.
Female so soft, assume the position, bend over and cough. A lyrical shot can just pick you off.
So grow up and don't bring us down. Take a bow and respect the crown. Do you have the balls to do it? Or kindergarten's ruin?
Rob your linguistics, called a stick up. From what I heard, can't even get it up. Half-ass style, outgas in a mile. More horsepower from a Chevy pickup.
White hot? I think not. I barely see a spark. Smoke the green up, then rip out your heart. Frowning down on that small-minded mentality. Dismember slut rhymes with the homicidal brutality.
Though we don't condone random acts of violence, something never heard of. It's called the gift of silence. Keep on coming, but it's our time to shine. Warriors of words, they just get up every time.
Woman kind of rhyme.
Warriors of words.
Woman kind of rhyme.
Warriors of words. Word. Holla.
I love poems. Hey, hey, conscious of the word.
You telling me you built a time machine? Out of a DeLorean?
Hey, hey, conscious of the word. Hey, hey, conscious of the word. Did you know you have been sleeping for so long? Get up, say the word. So much hate, staining the heart, blinding the eyes. Get up off your bed, your light might shine again. Let the heart distinct between good and bad. Might let soul stop following like sheep in the crowd. Hey, hey, conscious of the word. Did you know I believe in magic? So yes, you can. Your light will shine again. And yep, children of the world will learn what they did not learn from their laptop. Bullying is sad, attacking is bad, hating is mad. Let them feel love. Money is not all what they need. Power comes from inside. Hey, hey, conscious of the word. Hey, Hey, conscious of the world. Hey, hey, conscious of the world.
You know, I'd rather see calm than all this alarm. More welcoming arms, less guns in young palms. The use of napalm has left many harmed. New Orleans has now got bodies to farm. That line deserves songs, because those who have died have lost lucky charms, but hopefully now are restful and calm. No need for gendarme or government yarns, no need now for money or expensive garms. See, these are the things we need to dismiss, luxuries leading to people's killings. How can we expect to serve and protect when people aren't happy because of their debts? Most people are frightened to write out a check, because if you're in the red, the bank then collects. Extortionate charges leave people upset. Calm, we need less alarm. We need to link arms. Calm, we need unity, and this, I believe, will bring calm. We need less alarm. We need to link arms. Calm. We need unity, and this, I believe, will bring calm. Calm. People aren't calm because they are vexed. Why use direct debit or have cards for credit? I'd rather have dinner with old Norman Tebbit. Of course that's not true, because he wasn't cool with black guys like me with differing views. Views that aren't clouded by biased reviews. Reviews that we see in everyday news. Don't get it confused, I use news reviews to raise the profile of certain issues. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Your everyday news is not always true, but certain things clearly require no clues. Like murderous acts or racist attacks, just like the one where those fools used an axe. I'm sad about that, but this is a fact. It's hard to stay calm if you're a young black, but blacks need to learn to make the worm turn. Some white people clearly are keen to discern what it is they can do to lighten our mood. So don't think that we can ever be free without showing love. Well, you may not agree. Calm, we need less alarm. We need to link arms. Calm, we need unity, and this, I believe, will bring calm. We need less alarm. We need to link arms. Calm, we need unity, and this, I believe, will bring calm. Calmness is key, as is unity. Take that advice, please have it on me. Peace is the answer, as is a good karma. Even with your woman, she loves when you charm her. A smile and a grin is where this begins. We need to stay calm when with our women. It's not always easy, but who said it was? It's kind of like finding the Wizard of Oz. It lies deep within, not in books of hymns. These days I'm inclined to channel my mind and channel my thoughts to loving mankind, rather than walk in the land of the blind, because walking with them means you walk a fine line, a line without calm and glasses of wine, a line where you'll find yourself in a bind where you're trapped behind enemy lines. So who are your friends? They may be your end. Friendships aren't meant to fuel arguments. A true friend is someone who is heaven sent, but how many of them do we really have? When young, I was told to look in your hand. Your fingers and thumb, when added, make 5. You'll be lucky to have 5 true friends in your life. It seems so contrived to be so precise, but now that I'm older, it seems to be right. People will tell you that they are your friend, but when you're in trouble, how many of them will make a case for you and build your defense? This isn't the way I want this to end. So let me do this with words that transcend. We need less alarm. We need to link arms. Calm. We need unity. And this, I believe, will bring calm. We need less alarm. We need to link arms. Calm. We need unity. And this, I believe, will bring calm.
Yeah, second take. Now I lay me down to sleep, pray the survivor my soul to keep. If I die before I rise, may my light shine in the sky. My two sides will clash to the end. New reality in the morning I stretch and bend. Drip, drip, slip, slipping away. No more thoughts of this day. Just memories, dripped in metaphor. Battling like a knight, yet I don't feel sore. Taking me to another dimension. No holding back or apprehension. I'm awake yet dreaming. Moans and screaming, looking for light in the dark of dreams. Spider howls and some more screams. A long hall with a mirror at the end. Look into it and the light starts to bend. It's not me, it's not my face. It's an old man full of disgrace. For all the things that he didn't do or lack. Another mole and another skin crack. So I smash it only to see another 100 that's just not me. I scream up to heaven, will this stop? And then suddenly I'm chased by a cop, only to find that I've been shot. Fire's getting bigger as around it's hot. I run past my dog, he's dead on the ground. My heart drops from a pound, only to see a bomb being dropped. All seems like things I could have stopped, but my mind has to me do it every time. My nightmare, this story, my rhyme.
you I'm fighting for. Your heart is on my sleeve. Ain't love the sweetest thing, the sweetest thing. One life with each other, full of shooting stars. You're the best thing about me. I'm a fool for you, oh that's something new. I don't know how to say it, what's got to be said. What's got to be said. I try to spit it out, I try to explain the way I feel, the way I feel. I will wait for you, I will wait through the storm till we reach the shore, we reach the shore. I tell you, you're one that's true. You're the best thing about me. About me. I was born to be with you in this space and time. Only love right our heart. I'm a fool for you. Oh, that's something new. I don't know how to say it, what's got to be said. I will wait for you. You're the one that's true. You're the best thing about me, about me. About me.
My old lover at the hardware store. She was looking for a screw. I told her if she couldn't find someone, perhaps that I would do. Smiled and laughed so hard she almost cried. Then she gave a kiss and hug. Said I looked so scruffy in my beard that she thought I was a thug. We went and found a place to sit and talk and reminisce about the past. Said she married after we broke up, but it simply didn't last. Said she often thought of life with me, that she wished I'd never gone. She was sorry that she drove me off, that her jealousy was wrong. We talked about what could have been, and we not broken up. Living all the times we had, when love was still enough. He asked me if my life was lonely now. I said it was enough for me. Though sometimes I felt the loneliness was not how my life should be. Said she felt like she had friends enough to keep from ever feeling sad, but that she knew they would evaporate were weary and our hearts were sadder, but the memories were so fine. I walked her to her car that lonely night, and I held her one last time. I smiled and threw a final kiss to her, and saw a tear flow down her face. Then I turned and walked away again from another time and place.
This poem is called Manifest. Speak my name and see what disembodied ghost manifests. Covered in a shroud with scorpions on my chest. You love my fury as I dress. Witness a society torch. Conquest the world and leave it buried under a porch. I heard a voice, I need a source. She is my fortress, I can't endorse. You touch my grave, and I shall bury whatever you gave. Okay, I'm breathing. I'll flesh everything out. If it's a cycle, I'm leaving. Laughing 'cause it hurts. Free diving. Trading. Just to be arrived. Was it me that triggered the avalanche so many climbed? Up and up the broken branch.
Cobblepot by JCA. Cobblepot, cobblepot, stir the pot, oh cobblepot. That's my name, Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot. And you see, I'm not like everyone else. Oh no, I'm much better, more advanced, but people couldn't see that when I was growing up. You see, I look different. Born into the illustrious Cobblepot family. All the money a kid could want. But nothing ever works out. I was born with birth defects. At least that's what they called them. But in my opinion, they were upgrades. My father died when I was young. Caught in a heavy rain. Pneumonia 3 days later. Mother never let me go out without an umbrella. All those kids with their ugly words, calling me a freak, a monster, a penguin. Little did they know their words were turning me into this. Soon Mother started in insults, day after day, until I couldn't take it. I ran, and soon I found myself in the underbelly of Gotham. My new friends, discarded by the Gotham Zoo in some botched trade, they became my healing, my refuge. They never teased me, but they gave me courage. Courage to learn, courage to be smarter. All those years, those wicked words those kids said. Little did they know they were speaking something to life. They created me. They created the penguin.
The Monk and the Mermaid by the Feral One. 1. I found her amongst the mud flowers. Eyes painted steel, sunset ribs billowing, death waltz, smashed seashell fish bones loitering on her navel. Her mane oozed diesel and her breath hummed of greying albatrosses, smouldering cityscapes, forest fires painted saffron. I have written in iambics and parroted the glory of God, but no ink did her justice, no nightingale aided her misery, for she was verse and the purple in sea anemones, floundering at her touch, for she was the tertsarima of silk cotton clouds at the sky, for she was all what no man could ever dare to become. She was unbecoming herself. 2. Father. No sweeter a word has been uttered to one in robes of sour orange, for the only desire in me has been atonement of late. The past I remember in eddies of swirling carnal colours, of petal-soft thigh junctures, chiffon moans, a sea of softening dandelions by the ocean. I have seen women grow into mirages, coins turn to vindictive sweat breaks, massacred brothels stripped off my youth, my breath of their charms, and yet when I heard one word, the blue jay in my marrow shed its wings for, I heard her mouth frothing, mumbling, Father. My wrinkles lacerate my cheekbones less, the hair on my neck stand like sprawling cornfields. 3. House of Cards. I run my digits through her matted mane. Grease soaks my fingertips, more the sea grease than the hair grease, more the ship grease than the sea grease. Her breath flutters in my chest like a diseased monarch butterfly, like a sea lantern with too less fuel and too much rust, like a faux voice yodeling it's not the end of the world, like a whore cajoling you to drink one more pint of cherry wine and plunging down her navel seeking salvation. They are coming, she muffles, forehead dewed with sweat, chest riddled with talon marks, white lumps marching along her spine. Who? I ask. My child stares empty, till the waves sweep the corpse away.
Crimes lie. Splitting an atom with tongue in cheek, two forces collide, collecting the tide at Grand Peaks, pounding their drums, marching off beat, taking a swing or stepping up pace with defeat. FOMO, cower in batting cage, ball machine, helter-skelter, raggedy ant, limp doll rage, you need a bomb shelter. Check your atomic weight, bitch, waging war in the trenches, armed with pitchfork. I am degraded uranium and rich plutonium, a dirty fucking bomb better get subterranean before you hear me blaring on the intercom. Ladies and gentlemen, can I engross you please? Children fetal under desks will not appease the fallout from nuclear apocalypse. Epic collides in two forces, speaking bluntly aloud. Deep southern sweet twang, the down under Aussie gal. Strength in ink as wit becomes criminal and explosive. After the nuclear holocaust, I'll dine on roasted lips. It's what feeds my crazy, shapes the hips. Ashes of most will soon collect a kiss from the echoes of my beautiful mind, a God-given riff. End poem.
Two souls. The first time I saw you, you were Helen of Troy reborn, and I, a simple sad knight. The first time I read you, you were a living muse, and I, a simple bookworm. The first time I heard you, you were a sparkling angel, and I, a simple mortal. Now you bloom my sky with spring, a spring that will heal all our scars, made of emerald green, erasing ashes. Now you fill my desert with an ocean painted with hope and life, fresh turquoise blue, erasing silence. Now you light my nights in heavenly hues, dreams of cherries and spiced chocolate, ruby and gold erasing nightmares. Skin touching skin, lips warming in joy, joyful senses whispering tomorrows, opening the highway to paradise. Eyes meeting eyes, seeing even closed uniting to twin colorful rainbows. Two songs, one rhythm, perfect melody. My soul reached your soul, faster and deeper, deeper until two became one, forever. Souls connected in one harmony love.
The title of the poem is Being Still. When fists and yells are being hurled at me, when shelter and food will not let me be, I sink into the head, deep to be still, by feeling void in the mind, that's the will. Calm comes when I carry in me no thought, when in the brain I bear to compute not, when the screen of the head gets dark and bare, the breath and the pulse starts to appear clear. The heart is open and free to explore the shelter of peace through its open door. Now the will is sharp and sound as daylight, to face and to stand the darkness of fright. End poem.
Finding Silence by May Bella. From the voices shattering my rib, stabbing murmurs never silent, obliterating tranquility. Gentle whispers escaped the bleeding tongue, uncontorted pride kissing the soil. A quiet grace, the cloaked eyes watching over me behind mosaic clouds. Stained I am. Please open your arms, embrace the breath of your wounded child, move my raging water, part my river of aches, pave way for this flawed core. To you I bleed, to you I plead, to you I surrender. If tonight my voice will not be heard, tomorrow I will again walk on bent pride, fingers interlace, caging broken hearts, with salted dew wounding my side. Only you can judge me. I will always kiss the foot of your throne until this last breath you finally imbibe, till my voice you finally hear, susurrating, pleading, take my light away.
Det här är en dikt som heter Nangiala. Med gråten knattrande i halsen och tårar som är redo att ge upp och dyka ur din ögonvrå, hör jag dig viska. Det är ont att inte veta om vi ses igen. Tänk om det inte finns något mer efter det lilla vi har nu. Dina ord fastnar på mina läppar och med din mjuka lilla hand vilandes i min berättar jag med skakande röst om livet går emot oss och våra andetag inte smakar samma luft igen. Då finns alltid det som kommer efter. Vad jag än måste göra för att komma dit, så lovar jag dig att körsbärsdalens blommor en dag kommer smeka din kind i vackra dansande virvlar, ridandes på en varm vind. Låt dem kyssa slutna ögonlock. Ta ett djupt andetag. Och när du ser igen, så kommer jag stå där framför dig. I landet bortom stjärnorna. I lägereldarnas och sagornas tid. Så gråt inte, skorpan. Jag lovar att vad som än händer, ses vi en dag i Nangiala. Jag torkar din tår med mjuka läppar och du säger: ja, Jonathan, ja, jag ser ljuset. Jag ser ljuset.
Sundowners and forget-me-nots. Forget-me-nots wilt too soon in our jars of indelible tears, fading ribbons embracing wild, withering stems. I place them all around us. As the selfish sun sinks, she blinks our stolen memories as gilded glints upon glass. Your frustrated and my patient's eyes alike scatter fallen, forgetful petals. Frigid blue flecks dash in our sunburnt sky, yet we must take beauty from the new-formed constellations. And tomorrow, and the next, and the next, I will gather flightless bluing wings to fill our forget-me-not jars once more.
Lost in words. 1. I ache that pulse in unspoken realms. A door left ajar, blows tiptoes, sore slumber shadows. The place where the storm becomes refuge. Nightfall becomes a sanctuary of staggering sight. Yesterday's blood-orange thunder cracks dark. Over the blue mountains, cool air mixes with the earth's heat. Liquid syllables, glass crystals, petals, befallen quietude. The shape of water echoes, pinnacle perfumes pepper, a Crayola kaleidoscope of twisted oak. Dawn of autumn kindles, footprinted pockets of fractured wings. Though I lay cold, robed in muddied morrows, adorned in faded fragments of fortitude. 3. Barefoot porcelain, caught sands, twig-stitched rogues of cherry lipstick. Hyacinth sands, scarves unwrap gravity, window lands. But breath escapes me, for within the chamber of longing lungs, shattered shards of truth splinter the flesh of silence held. 4. Crystalline goblet, clouds play eyelashes, dancers skirt aside, noosed and bewildered, braids of broken margins. I hang my woe, noosed in the fibers of freedom, swaying from the brittle branch of bygones regret. I fell as rain, waning moon stars husk hollow, manicured bouts of tundra forest deep. Sultry summer's intoxicating perfume, gardenia's enticing memory, blossomed ivory buds, seashells unfurl, velvet soft, halos humidity of early evening, gusty earthen fragrance, mascaras, murky porcelain cocoon, nimbostrous terracotta tearful, head-bowed kneels, Picasso's marmalade masterpiece, rotating orbital twilights, hailing call. 5. Breathe filament of jasmine lily rose, a firefly's forgiveness dawns and pose, chalice spilling senses within. I glide,
over unspoken words in Lake Tepako deep. May the tattered fray of flight transcend and soar the amber spill of whispered promise. 6. Find me there, rhythmic drums, gurgling boulders listen and reap solstice shadows of smoke and fire. Glaciers mount as you sleep. Charcoal skies swirl embers, lavender loop and lapping highlight a dress of alabaster white. Tripod fractured reflected frame of dusk, parchment swallowed sunset's delight. In poem by Blue Autumn and me, Arohanu ki korangi.
Earth Angels, Mrs. Little Boo, the Wearer of Souls. Before the beginning of time, gravity slowly shepherded the densest regions of hydrogen gas into compact clouds, which ultimately collapsed to form the first star. Melanous backcloth, host to a never-ending story, it's likened to a dream. Rejoice, the fondest of all memories, within the happenstance of wonder. Space, our corporeal being soothed, like Mother Nature herself we amass, little or nothing, to include the spark of our very being, relishing the cool immaculacy, the new awakening to unforeseeable futures within a literati. Lodestar, angel in the making of our mind's eye, little boo, you shall prevail beauty as a definitive stature to include us all while words will absorb. Obvious wonder why a dark cloak, a wrap around nature void of taboo, offering your time, a lady, freely you make time available that we hear to. The meeting of two minds, like Boo and JCA, who are favoured almost high as the column of assurance is, the indelible ink, one great big ooh, enabling a wedge of light to enter the beginning of a new infrastructure. Onward and far outreaching Boo, she gathers her flock, again incognito, with the sound of heartbeats, La Cosa Nostra, we get this blessed view, not only light, but life itself. This is our thing, you know. But then again, each is a given part share of love, true to form, the warmth of embrace, regards to weight, joyous melody of enlightenment, it's merely to repair. Louver this image of stars in the making, a moment for Boo, if you will, as star formations go, manuscripts scroll the capacity to our being qua. Collectively the rationale withstands, the vast weights, a friendly esoteric, opening the heart for everyone we breathe for, a living, giving memento. Special moments like these are a common practice among all our angels. Admiration from under the gaze, the protostars, our own celestial aura. Narratives hold a variance to capacitate being soul-worthy. Our creation occupies a vast wealth of meaning. Being free keeps what is an Ontario, sincere affirmation. You could ask to put Boo in a chair of many thanks, then we, in the literal sense of the word, know how precious a heart, reminded are we
that there is no distance between friendships forever, a never to be forgotten place such as this. It will remind us of Nirvana.
You have been listening to the sound of Cosa Nostra Radio, and I've been your narrator, JCA. A special thanks to Randall, who has been a soothing voice of reason through the years, and to the lady who has led us to where we are today, Mrs. Little Boo, the greatest leader and partner imaginable. I wouldn't want to do this with anyone else. We've come a long way in 2 years, and we are ready for many more. So, as I end this thing, we're excited for what is about to come. But we are thankful for each and every member of our family and everybody who's ever tuned in to La Cosa Nostra Radio. Please enjoy this excerpt from our first call, our outro, and some bonus tracks as we end the show.
That's me, Kay.
Hey, Kay. All right, we're still waiting for, doing well. We're still waiting for Boo to call in. You should be calling in here shortly, and we can get the show started off.
Okay.
How are you two doing this Halloween evening?
All right.
Fantastic. All right. Excellent. We got a good show set up. We're, like I said, we're just waiting.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey. Yes, I can hear you
Hi.
fine. We got Kay and Alice on the line already.
Hi, guys. Hi. Cool. Sounds good. So, JCA?
Well, do we want to get straight into the poem?
Yeah, that'd be good. Which one are we going to read first?
I believe.
A Poem for My Posterity by Joseph Moon. This
is a poem to my loving posterity. Forgive thy friends, love thy enemies. Separate from barbarity, with truth form solidarity. A heart full of love lives in peace with serenity. Look up to the heavens' light and give, ne'er blame the dead for being dead. The more thee strive to live, the less thee live. Ne'er follow, but by exemplary example lead. Be as a strong bird on pinions free. Don't worship the wealthy nor disdain the poor. Fall only to what is true deep down inside thee, for that and that alone 'tis sure. Finally, find strength to forgive thy forebears, those that were there to comfort thy tears. Share my poem with thy posterity in the dying years. Whisper sweetly in their learning ears, I love you.
That Love by Rick Howe. The doors won't fit their frames, their locks are smashed, their splinters cruel. The windows won't keep out the breeze, their glass is gone and dresses the street. And 40% proof fire crackles in this living space, and propagates, and bears yellow teeth within a hungry red mouth. And I will kiss you like that fire does all it touches, and we'll make love until the whole damn city falls in awe around us.
In the dentist chair by Phil the Poet. In the dentist chair, waiting for the all clear, a masked vigilante appears, greets me with a deathly stare. Open nice and wide, a bit more, any further, and I'll dislocate my jaw. Poking around in my mouth, heart racing, no doubt, speaking in code, upper A1 sound, rammed my battleship aground, rinse, gargle, and spit, rinse again, trying to numb all the pain. Finally, I escaped the horror den. I'll never go back again.
Yo, let's go. Jump, jump, grandma, jump, feel the thump, thump, thump of the basketball bounce. Little feet pounce, shoot, shoot, she calls, ball falls. Right through the hoop, whoop, whoop, swoop, swoop. Next game, she's late. Run, run, grandma, run, inflate. Angel wings, they never fail. Love will prevail in her manic Saturday morning story. She's a granny, morning glory, fading pebbles filled with sunshine. Nursery rhymes and night lights at bedtime. Dash, 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 grandma, dash for unnamed hash. Served in school lunch rooms with chairs too small for taller frames and long-legged dames. And later, a date for the playground, well-rounded diet of sweets for a weekday. Fly, grandma, fly, high on a flight to eternity, on moments of rare purity and family security. Storybook world of Barbie duck dolls and baseball gloves, candy-scented kisses and baby bear hugs, more entrancing than summer in France. So dance,
Dance, grandma, dance, little feet will prance to her quick step beat, her rock and roll, or the top 40 hip-hop metered music clatter. The song doesn't matter, just the wiggles and chatter and giggles. Laugh, laugh, grandma, laugh, enjoy the rap of old lullabies, small fries on her lap, zapped by the Sandman and happy. So grab a catnap, they'll be back in a blink, wink, 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 winking at her new story, age sage, remembering yesterday and turning the page. Remembering yesterday and turning the page.
Alcine, happy anniversary. A scrambled mishmash of well wishes and love.
What a scrambled mishmash.
I'm sorry my voice is lost. I got the flu.
Yeah.
But here we go.
Go on.
In an attempt to honor a place I've called home, I search my heart. I sift through words. I question my purpose.
There's a lot of questions.
How do I pay tribute in a worthy way when there's just so much I want to say?
Well, just say it.
I could dress you in metaphor.
I guess. It is Halloween.
Clothe you in garments cut from cloth of poetic depth.
Your mouth to go with that.
Stitched in threads of innermost soul.
Soul's cliche.
Woven in wondrous words of admiration.
Doesn't sound very scary.
That only poetic eyes may undress the layered fabric of my words.
Hold up.
To reveal then the naked frame of my intention.
What are you talking about being naked for?
Should I paint you in imagery? Splash you in colors so vivid, so true. Bright, happy yellows, deep, meaningful blues.
That's a lot of pain.
Name Boo, the blazing sun, and Jay, the guiding moon.
Yeah, Jay.
Bella, the brightest star,
Love you,
and Rick, the dawn that brought me to you.
Miss you, Rick.
Should I bind you in rhyme?
Bind?
Speak of all the many times we shared, we laughed, we grew, we cried.
Everybody hurts.
You etched a place in my heart. You're engraved in my mind. You've been the compass of my poetic journey on this all poetry site.
You're still lost, though.
Maybe I scribe you in brevity.
Keep it short.
For I was not but a longing vessel.
Here we go.
Leaking mystic words, adrift on a sea of longing ink. Lost in the tidal sway of broken thought. And you were the lighthouse that brought me home.
Shine on, shine on.
I could ink you in haiku.
Haiku?
We are family, dawn to dusk in bonds. We trust. La Cosa Nostra.
La Cosa Nostra, don't know how to pronounce
I was
that.
going to try my hand at prose.
Prose?
I've never actually done one of those.
I don't think you
But
should.
I realized 20 minutes in that was too long, and I have the flu and a real runny nose.
Well, here we go again.
So then I started making a shout-out list to all that are and all that were.
Yeah.
New and old, loved and lost.
Loved and lost.
But yeah, again, way too long.
Yeah. Keep it short.
I just instead will say, in plain lingo,
hurry up.
But from my heart, to the RCN family.
Let's go.
Congratulations on your 2-year anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
For all you've done for me.
And all of us.
And I love you guys.
We all do.
And that's all.
Yep.
In poem. Aroha nui from Aotearoa, New Zealand. Kia ora whānau.
Kia ora.
Much love, family.
Yeah. Bye.
The end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friends, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, which I'm certain I've lived life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway, but more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do. I saw it through without exception. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, but more, much more than this, I did it my way. What is a man? What has he got? If not himself, he has not to say all things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows, but I did it my way.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
My dad used to say that.
Sure, yeah. It's from Geico.
Yeah, whenever I would ask my dad for life advice, he'd sit me down and say, son, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more. And look at me now, a well-adjusted adult with a drawer full of plastic bags I'll never use.
Okay, I'm confused. Was your dad a licensed Geico agent?
Nah, he was just a real good dad.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
New hot and iced Sunrise Batch Coffee from Dunkin'. A bright and balanced, full-bodied blend brewed so you can get summering from sunrise to sunset. And even after that, because that's when you can show off those string lights you hung in the backyard. Or rehung. Enjoy a medium, hotter iced Sunrise Batch Coffee for $2. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Exclusions apply.